Welcome to ClickMyProject.com. Now we are going to discuss about the abstract of this project. The main objective of this project is to detect a spam on the social media post comments. So unfortunately not all the comments are relevant to the post. Some are spam comments which can disrupt the overall flow of information. This research employed two strategies to address issues in a text spam detection on a social media. The first strategy was utilizing emojis that had been frequently discarded in many studies. In fact, many social media users use emojis to convey their intentions. The second strategy was utilizing stacked post comment pairs, which was different from many spam detection systems that solely focus on comment only data. The post comment pairs were required to detect whether the comment was relevant or not spam, or a spam irrelevant to the post context. Now let's see the flow diagram of this project. Initially, the start page will be displayed on the screen, where the user need to register using a user ID and password and log in through the credentials like user ID, which the person using a register. And after the successful login, user will select and load the data set to the database, and data pre-processing will be happen on the data. Data pre-processing is nothing but removing null values, which means missing data removal, where we can achieve accuracy in a higher level. So if any data were missed, we cannot achieve our objective in accurate manner. After our data pre-processing, data splitting will be done on the pre-processed data. So data splitting is nothing but splitting into train and test data. So most of the data will be present in the train and the remaining will be in the test data. It will be split in the ratio of either 60:40 or 70:30 or 80:20. So after successful splitting of our data, classification algorithm will be implemented on those data, both train and test, to classify those data using KNN algorithm and LGBM algorithm. KNN is nearest neighborhood, and LGBM is light gradient boosting machine algorithm. So here LGBM gives lower accuracy than the KNN, so we are going to predict using a KNN algorithm. Mainly in the prediction, it is going to predict whether the comment posted by the users on the social media is spam or not spam. So the user will view the result on that page and log out from this process. Now let's see how to run the project. So clicking on the start button, it will redirect to the login page. If the user is existing user, he will log in easily. If he is a new user, click on the new user button. So click on the register button. So user registered successfully. We need click on the login button. So login successfully. Clicking on OK. It will redirect to the load and select a data set. So browse. Open. So we are going to view the data set. Click on the view button. So these are the data present in the data set. We are going to load these data to a database. By that we can achieve a pre-processing, data splitting and all. So click on the load button. So now the data stored successfully. Click on OK button. Click proceed. So now we are going to view those data. So there may be null values here. So in the next step we are going to pre-process those data. Click proceed. Pre-process. So there were 6 missing values. So in this page it was pre-processed successfully. As we see earlier, there were null values and it will replace those null values with a 0. Click on the proceed button. So we are going to split those data set into train and test. Click split. So most of the data is present in the train and the remaining in the test. In this data set we have 351 records. So now it successfully splitted data. Click on the proceed button. So we are going to classify using LGBM and KNN. Click on the LGBM. Click on the LGBM button. So accuracy produced by this algorithm is about 87%. Click proceed. So click on the KNN. Click generate KNN. So accuracy produced by the KNN is 94%. So we are going to proceed with the KNN for a prediction. Click proceed. So here the main focus on the content area. In the content we are going to predict whether it is a spam or not. So click on the ID like 1, 3, author, content like click on the predict button. So it result in the spam because of the words used here. So successfully predicted whether the content on the social media is a spam or not. Click logout. Thank you.